Welcome to your weekly program, BelAhdan, a show with an accent for those without one. Well, last week, I sent an open letter to General El-Sisi, and it was published in a few publications, one of which is the Star and Tribune. And I've been waiting for a long time, contemplating and debating, should I take it personal and send a personal letter to a general, to a dictator, a head of state, talking about personal issue, my nephew. And eventually I drafted the letter and I sent it to media outlets. But basically, from the letter, just outline the atrocity committed by General El-Sisi in Egypt, that we are supporting America, Obama, supporting him, sending weapons and sending money. As long as having peace with Israel, we're sending weapon and money, regardless if he's having war with his own people. Same thing with Mubarak for 30 years, sends him billions of dollars because he's having peace with Israel, but he has war with his own people. General Sisi, even I know he's very busy now, running a country like Egypt with almost 100 million people. That's a serious job. Rigging the election, controlling the media, the judges, all the institutions in Egypt, it's time-consuming for General Sisi. He might not have time to read my piece, my letter, because not turning Egypt to a Syria, it's a moral dilemma that might require shutting down the parliament, shutting down opposition media, jailing journalists, mass execution, fake trial, politicizing the justice system. It takes a lot of time from General Sisi. So, my nephew, you might not know him personally, but there is 45,000 people like my nephew being detained without any trial. Their trial been postponed more than 25 times. The family will take a half a day to get to their detention center to see their loved one. Then they see them for a few minutes. Then the official and the staff of the prison extorting money from the families, turning the jail and the unfortunate of young Egyptians to a business, making millions of dollars from these poor families who want to see and send things to their loved one. My nephew's family had to pay money to the guard security so they can send them books, food, clothes, medicine. They don't trust the authority in the jail. Lots of people, they need medicine were neglected, and they were ended up dying under the custody of the police. So General Sisi, using the procedures and process of persecution and suffocating the legal procedures, suffocating procedures to inflict pain and inflict insult to those young detainees. It's a horrible situation that the West looking the other way on that atrocity committed by General El-Sisi. This is what recruiting terrorists is made of. When Sisi decided the member of the brotherhoods are terrorists, or the brotherhoods, the terrorist organizations, he is the biggest terrorist recruiters in the Middle East, turning 10 million people to a terrorist overnight. This is the most damaging action that General El-Sisi committed. People have no discourse to express their grievances politically and peacefully, so they resort to violence. My nephew was a sweet 18 years old boy, wants to go to school, love playing, traveling, camping, was a great inventor, always looking for ways to improve things and conditions. Now he's been radicalized in El-Sisi's prison for all these conditions. General El-Sisi, before the flood of political decay and political rotten system, my Egyptian Pharaoh, let my people go. Let my nephew go. This is a letter that I've sent to General El-Sisi last week. And if you are interested in more information, log into the website of Let My Nephew Go. And also you can go and sign petition and move on, Let My Nephew Go petition. Sign on that letter to send to Egyptian ambassador here in the United States and let him know that those young people need to go home, need to go back to their school, need to go back to their friends. They are not a threat. They don't constitute any threat to our national security. They don't threat Egyptians' future. They are Egyptian future. They are the future of Egypt, the young, bright Egyptians. They are the future of Egypt. And our system is suffocating them, killing any breath of fresh air of those young people, making the loyalty to their own country questionable. Now Egypt run by incompetent loyalists or Sisi loyalists that running this country to the ground. They couldn't even deal with a few inches of rain on Alexandria. Tens of people got killed, electrocuted. The whole city was shut down because of some rain. And this guy gonna run a whole country, can even run a city, running around, smiling after the shutdown of the Russian plane, almost 230 people killed. He's going to Sharm el-Sheikh to get cute with a reporter, smiling. Is this a normal human being? Is this somebody understand the gravity of what this country is facing, blaming everything on the brotherhood, war and terrorism, declaring the war on terrorism, then terrorize the whole country, jailing any oppositions, kids as young as 18, 15 years old, been put in jail. The symbol of January 25th, either killed or put in jail. Is this the right man to run Egypt at this time? I don't think so. This is the same tired military domination that has been running Egypt in the last 70 years, since 52. So what make us trust this military industry complex again? give them another term. They had this country for 70 years. They run it to the ground. Education system is bankrupt. Economy is bankrupt. Corruption. Rotten political system. A rotten justice system. Politicizing judges. Checkbook judges that issue verdicts according to the political agenda. Unless we address this in this country, we stop supporting Arab and Muslim dictators and giving people an inspiration, an aspiration to express their grievances, we'll always have terrorism, we'll always have attacks, and we'll always have ISIS, Al-Qaeda, and whoever. So, my fellow Egyptian Pharaoh, let my people go, let my nephew go. Thank you very much. And I hope you kind of help us out, logging on our website, subscribe to our channels, participating in our activities, support us, support our activities against this tyranny, dictators, exposing what our country here is doing abroad by supporting Arab and Muslim dictators suppress their own people in Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Iraq, and elsewhere. We'll see you next week. Assalamu alaikum, and God bless you all.